Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching us either on Retro Rail TV, YouTube, Facebook, or WCC, Wrestling Community Central. That is right, Wrestling Community Central is a great group if you love wrestling. Find them on Facebook and or Twitter. Now, of course, with that out of the way, let's get to my review. The review today, as you cannot already tell in the title screen, is from the good old days of wrestling, or what many people believe call the Attitude Era. Now, this game came out in 1998. It is, of course, WWF War. It was released for the PlayStation, Nintendo 64, and the Game Boy. Now, unlike Acclaim's previous WWF game, In Your House, that came out in '96, Warzone featured characters represented by 3D models and a new grappling-based gameplay system. Now, in addition to the single-player mode in which players challenged for various championships, Warzone also featured for the first time on the PlayStation games a Create a Wrestler mode that was weird for its time. Its presentation, gameplay, and create mode generated good positive feedback back then. But that was back in '98. We'll see if that still holds up today. Now, the game also is popular with players becoming a bestseller and frequently earned a title in the months after its release. Just listen to that old school music, baby. It's Ken Shamrock. Oh, it's Stone Cold, Michaels, Shamrock, Kane, Owen Hart, Undertaker. Pretty much anybody who was big during that era is in this game. Keep enjoying the video. WWF Warzone, you can't get anything. Warzone. Like I said, this game came out in '98. It was featuring a lot of the stars popular during the Attitude Era. This before the WWF Attitude game, which added more features. Now, interestingly enough, the PlayStation developers waited to receive the 64 development kits. Space problems for the 64 cartridge prevented developers from including the CD audio quality and full motion video of the wrestlers from the PlayStation version. Now, of course, that is the thing. The 64 is different than the ps1. So, ironically enough, there was a GameCube version of this as well. Unfortunately, the only wrestlers... It did include some of the wrestlers, unfortunately, but let's go over what we have. We have Start Game, Training, Create a Player, Options, High Scores, and Biographies, where you can see each biography for each superstar, their strengths and weaknesses. Now, High Scores, I don't remember what the hell that is. We're going to take a look at High Scores. Ah, that's what it is. You can see I've been playing as Farouk, doing the challenge mode, which I will show off. Now, Create a Player, just to show you how it looked back then. This is where that was the create. It was bad. Let you hear some of the music samplings. Level Dance, which is, these are some of the generic ones you're going to be hearing. Turbulence, which is my personal favorite. Cross Chops, which makes me think of Kofi Kingston. Kick Me Once. Which sounds like a bad Fandango ripoff. Kiss My Grits. Pretty much think Jeff Jarrett's theme song on crack. What the guy? Gregory Helms' theme song on crack. Bulldog. Ah, the British Bulldog. How we miss you, Davey Boy Smith. Shawn Michaels. Which he has the Generation X theme. Now, as far as for Bret Hart, this would be his last WWF game for a long time. Then of course, Owen Hart, who is one of my favorite superstars of all time, and was my hero back when I was a kid. Still miss him to this day. Of course, Austin. Farouk. We are the nation of domination. Yeah, moving on. Mankind. Have a nice day. Bang, bang. Adman Johnson. Poor liver punch. Yeah. I don't know anyone who really liked Adman Johnson. If you did, let me know why the fuck you liked him, because I have no idea. The Rock. Yes, this would have been when he was right in the entering the Nation of Domination, so it makes sense that this is his thing. Goldust to, hey, Dustin Runnels, a man who's pretty much done it all in this sport except win the big title, which is a shame, in my humble opinion. I love the character Goldust. I just wish he would have won, or even when he was in WCW, I wish he would have won the big belt. But that never happened. Triple H just has the same theme song as Shawn Michaels. Undertaker. Just listen to that. By the way, since this is after WrestleMania, I'd like to say congratulations to The Undertaker for once again winning at WrestleMania. He did it for Paul Bearer, and I amend WWE for letting Taker win this time since it was for Paul. Punk, I will give you credit. You put up one good show, and you, even when you got hurt, you continued the match. So I tip my hat to you, my friend. But this is the 98, so that hasn't happened yet. Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man. Shamrock was actually one of my favorites as well during this time, but, you know, he won the Intercontinental title, he won the tag team, and he is a King of the Ring winner, but he never won a big belt. He never won the big belt in WWF, which is sad. Kane. My God, King, my God, it's Kane, it's Kane. Thrasher. Mosh. Yeah, they're pretty much self-explanatory on that. Now let's show off. Now let's go to start game. Training mode is. Training mode. No, we don't need it that loud. Alright, we got challenge. First, tag team, cage match, and weapons. Pretty much hardcore. Old school, tag team is self-explanatory, versus mode, self-explanatory. But we're going to go to challenge, because I'm going to show you that mode off a bit and show you the capability of the full motion video, hopefully. By the way, that's your custom guy, you don't get no fancy thing. Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, the British Bulldog, Farouk, aka Ron Simmons, Goldust, Triple H, Mankind, aka Mick Foley, aka Mrs. Foley's baby boy, The Rock. Thank you for leaving and taking your ball and going home, you stupid son of a bitch. Adman Johnson, Bret the Hitman Hart, Owen Hart, may you rest in peace. The Undertaker, Ken Shamrock, Kane, by God, it's Kane! And then Thrasher and Marsh of the Headbangers. But, like I said, in this, I am playing as Farouk, the leader of the nation, the domination. They're here to take over the industry. Now, ironically enough, you can get the, now, unfortunately, I'm not too good with doing the, finisher moves on this one, because unfortunately in this one they don't tell you. You would have to look them up or have that little strategy guide, you know, that little manual, which unfortunately I did not have. So we got Farouk versus Owen Hart in this match. And we're going to hear the announcers, baby.
Welcome to the World Wrestling Federation, the revolutionary force in sports entertainment. I'm Vince McMahon. I'm Jim Ross. What a matchup this will be. Owen Hart is lightning quick. He's so quick he can turn the tide of a match with one move.
Da 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 da.
Farouk and his pack of thugs usually turn things into a handicap match. He has definitely brought the street game mentality to the WWF.
This is one of the many problems with the, as you can see, I did a bear hug.
Let's get it on. Into the ropes, off the ropes.
Shoulder block. Now, as you can see, I have it on pause. The pause thing, you can only do one of three things. You can either look at the, you can hit resume, look at the move list, or quit, which we're not doing.
They tie up. Neck breaker. Jockeying for position.
Ah,
Took it back with a double overhook suplex.
clothesline to, I'm choking him, I'm choking Owen Hart. That's not funny.
Tangled up now.
Gut wrench. And we're gonna do the, this is what I was trying to do, STF.
Farouk clearly in control now. He's really piling it on.
Now you can win this by submission if you're lucky. Let's see if I can do this correctly, which I highly doubt I'm going to be able to do the Dominator. Oh, wrong button.
Overhead belly-to-belly suplex.
can't fucking...
Against the ropes. Locked together. Owen Hart loses his balance. He grabs him.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not too good with this. Powerbomb.
Owen Hart is down. He's a sitting duck. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Complete victory for Farouk. Owen Hart should have stayed home today.
This is the full motion video I wanted to show you.
I saw you win tonight. Very impressive. But
Now, I think it's supposed to be some rich groupie. I have no idea. All I know is she wants to jump your bones. No more, no less. Now, if you advance on in the game, you will get an opportunity to face one of the people if you already defeated in the grudge match. Usually the grudge match will either be a hardcore match or a cage match. As you see while I'm doing this mode, Farouk has to get to Shawn Michaels to win the WWF title. But will he there? Well, he probably will, but you won't be seeing that unfortunately because this is just a review. Well, at the end of the day, this game graphically does not hold up as it used to, but when it's photo games, I don't count graphics. Now, control-wise, it's okay, but you will have problems trying to perform these specials. Sometimes you got to be very lucky, and which is why I would have very hard troubles in wanting you to get this one. Sound though is pretty damn good, and the gameplay's fun. Unfortunately, it's the controls that make me not want to recommend it. But at the end of the day, it does have that nostalgic feel, but the controllers are going to be your biggest problem if you get this. Now, you can pretty much pick up Warzone generally cheap. It's not that expensive. I think it's under like $5, so you won't be losing a lot of money. And for what it's worth, it will be a good buy. But WWF Warzone gets a respectable 3 out of 5. I pretty much recommend it if you're a die-hard wrestling fan and you want to remember some of the wrestlers who are not in the games anymore, or if you're a fan of the Attitude Era, this would be the game for you. But, is it the best wrestling game on the PS1? No, that would go to SmackDown 2. If you can only get one wrestling game, I would recommend SmackDown 2, as I already reviewed. But if you want to get them all, you definitely got to get this one as well. Well, I'll see you next time when I review my next PS1 video game. What is it? Well, you have to tune in and see. But until then, this is the DRUG saying, that's all.